Hello, I'm Joe Pitts, and I have the great honor of serving as the mayor of the beautiful city of Clarksville, Tennessee. Thank you for taking just a moment out of your day to join me. As someone who grew up in Clarksville, I join you in celebrating our community and calling it our home. Clarksville has so many great attributes, so many there are just not enough hours in the day to recognize and list them all. All over the world, people are discovering our city and its greatness. We're a close-knit community, and we care about preserving what makes us great. More than anything, I believe our greatness lies in our people, who come from all walks of life, both military and civilian. There are challenges that come along with greatness. Latest census estimates show that our city has rapidly eclipsed the 180,000 population mark. Like much of the geographical region that we occupy, we're having growing pains. Everyone knows it. We see the evidence every day. So the question before all of us is, collectively, how do we deal with it and how do we manage it? Like you, I live here, so I obviously want our city to be the very best it can be. Two key areas we are broadly and sharply focused on are public safety and the overall quality of life that Clarksville offers to every single resident. This is budget preparation season in Clarksville City government for fiscal year 2024 to 2025 that begins July 1st. It's a critical time of year for making decisions on how to use every penny of your tax dollars to make sure we're getting the right return in the form of municipal services that you need and require. We want nothing more than that in Clarksville City government to be the very best stewards we can be of the taxes that you pay. There are those modern challenges of population growth and inflation that we do not control that put our fiscal planning to the added test. I'll talk about that momentarily. But know this, we have a team in the city that's up to the challenge, especially when it comes to representing you and your interest. I'll explain. Every year I commend our city departments and their leaders for the work during the year, but this year has been unlike anything we've seen in my nearly 6 years in this office. Our city emerged from a pandemic in 2020 through 2022, but the hangover from the pandemic includes record inflation and a salary and wage competition that has us laser focused on pay, just to keep pace with the market and the region to recruit and retain our workforce. Those two items alone are heavily influencing our budget for fiscal year 2025. However, a third factor that we must consider is the impact of our state-mandated, county-wide revaluation of property, which occurs on a 5-year cycle. In the 5 years since 2019 revaluation, we've experienced tremendous growth that will yield some of the highest property values we've ever seen. That's good news if you're a property owner, but for our city government, it's a fierce headwind going into setting our certified tax rate for the year. Despite popular belief, this process is revenue neutral, meaning municipalities do not gain any additional tax revenue in this reappraisal. Consequently, this budget proposal is based on modest tax rate adjustments and an increase in permitting fees for commercial building projects only. We have not and we will not increase residential permitting fees nor change any regulations so as to avoid adding additional costs for the homeowner or renter in an already overheated housing market. Meanwhile, we'll continue to meet the needs of our growing city because of the dedication of our city employee family who work hard every day. We have much to be proud of among our city employees and how they respond to everyday needs of our citizens, and especially how they perform in a crisis or an extreme challenge. They are the best. This proposed budget document would not be possible with the usual expert analysis and meticulous record keeping of our finance and revenue department. Lori Matta, our Chief Financial Officer, and Kristen Wilcox, Deputy Chief Financial Officer, have been very helpful as we navigated this process. So here are a few of the budget highlights. We are proposing a property tax increase and an increase in the commercial building permit fees primarily to fund public safety departments. As our city continues on a torrid pace of growth, public safety, including codes enforcement and abatement, is a top priority in this proposal. Number two, we're proposing a 5% general wage increase for all city employees effective June 29, 2024. It is mission critical that we keep pace with the current market and pay our employees a good wage so they may support their families. Number 3, we have severely limited the number of new positions created in this budget document. And 4, similarly, we've severely curtailed new capital projects next year for every department except the street department. Better streets and highways, neighborhood sidewalks, intersection improvements, and traffic signalization are, after all, one of the main cornerstones of this administration and our budgeting process. This has not changed since my first day in office, and it will not change. As I did in preparing the current year budget, I asked our city departments to adhere to and directly link to some of our priorities when creating their budget requests. Linkage to specific priorities gives city departments points of focus and supports more precise budget preparation and execution. Those priorities for this budget plan are as follows. 1, improve infrastructure, alleviate traffic issues, or enhance mobility. 2, improve or enhance initiatives that target youth development. 3, strengthen community and/or regional partnerships. 4, foster downtown redevelopment or support legacy neighborhood restoration. 5, enhance or reinforce public safety. 6, expand or support citizen and community engagement. 7, improve operational efficiency and effectiveness or bolster stakeholder customer satisfaction. And 8, support and strengthen workforce well-being and productivity. Property tax revenue comprises roughly 1/3 of the revenue for our city. Sales taxes and state shared revenues account for 2 large sources of budget income, and they are trending flat despite a robust retail economy. As our city grows, we must begin addressing the volatility of our revenue sources and plan for the growth and demands that come with it. Finally, we've worked hard to present a budget proposal that is balanced and maintains a healthy but realistic fund balance that meets our policy, invests in our workforce, and truly reflects a diverse set of priorities within our city. While there are other needs that are not included in this budget, we recognize the need to plan accordingly and meet those needs with some creative opportunities for future funding. I look forward to working with the City Council on the passage of this budget and planning for a brighter future for all in our city. I invite each one of you to continue monitoring our progress in this budget season. We want you to be engaged. Thank you again for spending this moment with me, and as always, I'm proud to be your mayor.